So there's this like mystique hype behind Lawler and Askren. There's half of the people saying Lawler's gonna come back and relive his glory days. He's gonna take Askren's head off, gonna fucking murder him out there. He's gonna go back into that savage gladiator, Robbie Lawler. I don't really see it though. He's saying he's healthy. He's saying he's ready to fight. I think he's gonna get wrestled. He better be healthy. He better be ready to fight, because soon as that fight starts, Ben Askren's gonna throw him on the ground and dry hump him for all 3 rounds, and then stall him out for a victory. He controlled the ground game, and he passed a couple transitions, hit a few ground and pound. Because if you watch Ben Askren, he's not like he doesn't really have ground and pound like Khabib will jump on you, he'll wrestle you, but he'll beat you up, he'll rough you up with elbows and punches while he's doing it. Ben Askren will hit you, but if you watch his fights, he more hits them so he could switch, so he can he could change position. He'll hit you so he can transition to half guard. He'll hit you a couple times, transition to full guard. He's more of like he's kind of like well, I'm not gonna say his name because he retired, so he reminds me right now of a Liz Carmouche. No, not really though. Liz Carmouche. But Ben Askren, he's gonna wrestle Robbie Lawler. This hype behind is Robbie Lawler back. Is Robbie Lawler is he gonna come back, and is he gonna win? Is he gonna do his little warrior shit? He's gonna come out, go into a bloody war zone. Askren, yeah, like fucking Askren's gonna stand up with Robbie Lawler for all 3 rounds, and then just, come on, bro, let's bang it out. Like, yeah, 100% that a wrestling-based fighter is gonna just do stand-up the entire fight with Robbie Lawler. Dude, it's not gonna fucking happen. Ben Askren's gonna change levels as soon as Lawler throws a body kick, and he's gonna catch that leg and throw him on his ass, and then we're gonna just watch him fucking hump him. I don't see it going any other way. It's not like Askren we're expecting this like amazing like spinning heel kick fucking knockout highlight reel type shit. You think Askren's gonna go in there and fucking outbox Robbie Lawler? He might. I don't know. I doubt it though. Highly. Anything's possible though. We've seen weirder. I think the only knockdown he gets on Robbie Lawler is gonna be compared to that Khabib Conor, where Conor was so focused on Khabib keep going for that takedown that he didn't realize Khabib threw an overhand, caught him for a second. I think like if Askren was gonna knock down Lawler with a punch, it would just be one of those I'm going in for your legs, no I'm not, here's an overhand, and then catch Robbie off guard. I don't see Ben Askren striking with him. I just see Ben Askren laying on top of him. I think the majority of the fight is gonna be pretty much on Robbie's stomach. I see I see Ben Askren taking Robbie down, beating him up. Robbie turns on his stomach, and then I see him switching back and forth between his stomach and his back. He's trying to get out. He's gonna tire him out. He's definitely gonna tire Lawler out. Lawler has no fucking idea. He's about to get wrestled. Or maybe he does have an idea. I don't know. I really believe Askren's gonna win by like a rear naked choke. That's the only thing I could see. I don't see Lawler coming back and making this grand entrance like, I'm back, I'm gonna kill everybody. Because he's a little bit older. He's been through wars. You can't heal like that. We've seen it with Kane. These dudes cannot get injured after they've taken so much already, come back, and they're like in their prime. They could say they're healthy and they feel the best they've ever felt before a million times. But what happens every time? What happens when you don't fight? Ring rust is real. Don't let Dominic Cruz tell you it's not. It's real as shit. We will see every fighter who gets hurt, falls off the bench, and then kind of waits. Every time, they just don't come back as strong. I mean, they might if the UFC throws them a favorable matchup. Throws them here's like let's take for instance Khabib versus Barboza. Or Khabib versus Michael Johnson, right? Michael Johnson is on no level the wrestler of Khabib. But Khabib just took him down, favorable matchup, beat the shit out of him, looked amazing. If that's not the style of favorable matchup you're getting, you're not coming back and looking amazing. Nobody comes back and looks like they're in their prime again, especially in their 30s. I hate to say it. I mean, some of us say we don't start our prime era, or prime era for fighters generally is 30 to 35. You don't see fighters coming back off the injury after being on the shelf for a little bit in their 30s fighting amazing. I mean, there's always going to be the exception, but it doesn't generally happen. Robbie Lawler versus Ben Askren. It's going to be a boring wrestle. Don't get too hyped about it. Ben Askren, that curly-headed is going to dry hump Robbie Lawler. Hard not to hate. It's hard to hate the guy, but holy shit, if you go back and watch his fights, they're boring.